Through me, you go to the grief-racked city. Through me, to everlasting pain you go. Through me you go and pass among lost souls. Surrender as you enter every hope you have. Dante's Inferno, the Divine Comedy. And you know, after reading that, it kind of got me thinking, it sounds like another activity that I've been doing recently. I don't know, it almost sounds like it's like... It's been a week since I failed my last video game. I wasn't able to make it because it was too complicated. And honestly, it's been a nightmare since then. I figured I would go back and relearn the basics, figure out what I did wrong, see if I could learn anything more, maybe get better at coding in general. I have hated every second of it. People often ask me, Brennan, if you hate coding so much, why do you keep doing it? We do it not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Okay, back to the beginning. Easy. We would just watch a bunch of tutorials again. We figure out what we did wrong, why it was so complicated, and how we do better. And, more importantly, this time, black magic. Dante, Hell, Inferno video. We do the black magic, and the game works. So, we go back to something super simple. I'm gonna make Pong. I mean, how hard can that be? It's literally two moving bricks, a ball goes in between, like, should we... Okay, if you've learned anything so far, it's that nothing's easy in coding. That was awful. That took me 2.5 hours. You wanna see what 2.5 hours of work gets you nowadays? Oh. Oh, hi. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. You know, actually, while researching some of this is actually kind of interesting. We're moving into Circle 2, which apparently is Lust now. And I'll tell you, I am actually lusting for this. This is something I'd like to introduce you to, called Pico. Pico 8, to be specific. I have no clue how to use this right now. Okay. I have no idea how to use this right now, but if we go over to Cool Math Games, and we look up a little game that I like to refer to as Slipways. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Also made on Pico 8, which I didn't know. If you're unfamiliar, Slipways is a small little game where you create a black hole, find planets. Said planets produce different resources that you use to improve the other planets. For example, as you're observing here, I'm going through the process of setting up all of these planets and linking them together. I find this to be one of the most enjoyable experiences that I've ever had with a small style video game like this. And the fact that I finally found the engine that it was created in gives me a lot of hope that I can actually create something interesting. Also, I feel half tempted to not make the video anymore and just keep doing this because, like, you kidding me? Look at this. Brennan, why is Pico important? I hear everybody asking. Pico is important because it's small. You can't suffer from scope creep with Pico. It's only got, I think, like an 8,000 character limit, so you're not gonna wind up with like 80 different pages of scripts and code. On top of that, it's only got a 16 color palette, which means you're limited by the pixel art you make. Honestly, when you start off, the pixel art is only like yay big. It's like maybe 8 pixels by 8 pixels. It's super small, it's super simplistic, and it gets the basics done. This is on the lust layer because, I mean, I'm lusting for this right now. This is fantastic. I literally love this. I mean, going from Godot to this, everything's so much simpler. Now, I just need to sit down and be motivated enough to do it, and I'm going to be real. I'm kind of switching between doing that and also just like sitting down and just using Godot again. Honestly, at this point, I might just go into a little bit more of what I'm planning and then make an entire video on Pico 8. But I don't know, we'll kind of have to see how this goes. You know, I was kind of banking on Ring 3 being Sloth, because I have things to do, and I'm not about to put in, like, probably 4 or 5 hours of work today learning a new game engine, even if it is super simple, because I have things that I need to get done, and I just don't have time for this. So, instead, I'm offering a compromise. So, what I'm going to do instead of learning Pico 8 right now is I'm going to devote the rest of the week to it. The next video that I'm going to be releasing is going to be the rest of the 9 rings. We only made this a 3 today. We've got like, just 9, right? We've got 6? Yeah, we've got 6 more. 6 more rings to go, and I'm gonna blow through all of them. We've already done, shit, what was it? What was the first one? 7 Deadly Sins, 9 Rings. You know what? I might also take some time to read Dante's Inferno. Who am I kidding? I'm not doing that. But, again, I will put at least 2 hours of work each day into studying Pico 8. Barring I don't have work, or a date night, or hanging out with friends, or college stuff. I kind of think you see my dilemma here. I'm trying to put in as much work into this project as I can, but life's kind of getting in the way. So, don't worry, once I graduate school and drop out of a job and become a bum on the streets, I can start making videos full time. But right now I make 28 views total across my channel's history, so I'm not going to do that. For now, I'm just going to give all of the time that I have possible to this project, and it's not a lot. So, thank you so much for watching. This video is shorter than normal, and I do kind of hope it hits the 9-minute mark, and if it doesn't, I'm just going to extend the end of the video with title cards until it is at 9 minutes. Because I need watch time, and I need channel analytics and click-throughs. This is all very confusing. Learning game design, coding, how to make YouTube videos, all at the same time while also doing college and work isn't sustainable, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyways because I think it's kind of funny. So, thank you again so much for watching. Little tangent at the end, over. I hope you have a good day. I hope that you liked the JFK joke that I threw in there for 3 seconds. I know that one's kind of mind-blowing when people see it, but I just think, like, we constantly talk about never forgetting 9/11. I just think we should also, or the Alamo, I just also think we shouldn't forget about JFK, because, like, he was influential, and the CIA definitely assassinated him. Like, let's not kid anybody here. It was definitely the government that did that. If you want, like, I can start pulling up documents on the side. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff. I've actually got a bunch of files. I'm just waiting for the rest of the declassified CIA and like FBI files on it to be, well, again, declassified. I want it released to the public. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, especially in JFK's world. Like, I would really like to know what's going on. But yeah, no, here, let me bring you over here. I can start showing you some of the stuff I have. It's crazy. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Here, let's get you viewing it.